Here's what our cars leak into the environment. Motor oil, transmission fluid, and antifreeze.
That's amazing. They're just disappearing right into the mat.
Yes, and look at the underside. No leaks, and the counter is totally dry. Professional Indy Light race car driver Eddie Lawson. To a race car driver, a clean garage is more than something that's just nice to have. To him, it can mean the difference between finishing in the money or not finishing at all.
When you do this for a living, everything has to be clean and organized at all times. That's why all of us here are such big boosters of the Dyno-Mat. We use them underneath our cars, to our work areas, to lining our toolboxes. We think it's great.
When Eddie saw what Dyno-Mat can do to keep things neat, protect the environment, and prevent accidents from slips and falls, he became a firm believer in Dyno-Mat.
Here's how much I believe in Dyno-Mat. I'm proud to have their name on my car.
Wow, that's some endorsement.
And that's not all. Eddie has Dyno-Mats all around the shop, and it's surprising how quiet the place is. Anyone who's ever been in a garage or service station knows there can be a lot of racket, but Dyno-Mat absorbs the sounds.
Well, it sounds like he's an enthusiastic Dyno-Mat user.
He sure is. He uses them all over his shop. Not only do they catch spills and keep the shop clean and stain-free, they also cut down on noise and help prevent accidents. He even uses them as toolbox liners, not just to absorb fluids, but also to help protect his equipment. But you know, Mary, Eddie is only one of the celebrities we've met who are fans of Dyno-Mat. For example, we also talked to pro golfer Craig Stadler. Craig is one of today's leading professional golfers. Now, you might wonder why a golfer like Craig would be drawn to a product like Dyno-Mat. Well, we asked him about that when we met with him recently at the beautiful East Point Country Club in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida.
You know, this is a really beautiful setting. Spending time in wonderful places like this is one of the great advantages of being a professional golfer, and it makes you appreciate the beauty of nature in a clean and natural environment. I became interested in Dyno-Mat because it helps protect the environment, and that's important to me, as it is to all of us.
And catching spills and drips is only one of the uses for Dyno-Mat.
Dyno-Mat makes a great cover for the top of your workbench. Anytime you're working with something you don't want to scratch, Dyno-Mat gives you a clean, well-cushioned surface. I even know a few golfers who use Dyno-Mat as a practice mat. When the weather's bad, you'll see them practicing their putting in the garage.
Well, you know, Steve, I'm sure if our viewers use their imagination, they'll think of dozens of other ways to use Dyno-Mat too.
That's very true. And that's why former pro linebacker Ron Ferrari also endorsed Dyno-Mat. While Ron was with the San Francisco 49ers, they won their division 3 years in a row, won the NFC Championship, and won the Super Bowl in 1985. Now, these days, Ron's an avid golfer. So like Craig Stadler, he appreciates a product that helps protect the environment.
I think the idea is great. Dyno-Mat can be used for so many different purposes. After I got my first Dyno-Mat, I realized it would be terrific under a motorcycle or a golf cart or even under a lawnmower. It's perfect under any equipment that's wet or dirty. Dyno-Mat catches all the water, grass, and mud, and it keeps the garage floor clean.
Ron was also very interested in Dyno-Mat's environmental benefits.
I really like the fact that Dyno-Mat helps contain toxic spills and keeps drips under control. Plus, it's so easy to dispose of, and I was amazed when I saw how much liquid Dyno-Mat could hold.